What's up guys, it's Talha here. So in this video we are going to be rendering the sketch to 3D project number 3 in Enscape. So before I get started, I would like to ask you to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification, and don't forget to check out my interior course. You can follow the first link in the description to know more about the course. Now let's get started. So here, as you can see, I have already opened this project. If you haven't watched this video until now, I suggest you to check that out. But anyway, now here first let's create the topo surface. So we need to go to site plan, and then let's go to massing and site, and here you have topo surface. Select that, and then we need to start creating the start placing the points here. So first let's just create around 3, then we will copy these. Select these two and then copy, and let's copy from here. Okay, I had to select multiple, so select all of these and then select copy, and here just make sure multiple and constraint is checked. And now I think it's enough, or maybe we will add some more on that side. So copy, add 2 here and then 2 on this side, and now we will copy this on this side. We will copy all these points. So select all, then copy, and we will copy it around 8 feet. Now let's start changing the elevation of these points. So we will go to the south elevation, and then we will start changing the elevation of this from this point. So select all these, and then here in the elevation let's make it -3 feet, and then just hold shift key and then remove the first point. So just hold shift key and then just make selection of this, and you can see here these points are still selected, so we can just change the elevation here again. So make it -6, then remove this point again, this one, the first one. So hold shift key, remove that, and then make it 9. Or maybe from here we will take the slope a bit more. So okay, just keep this selected, and let's make it maybe 16 feet, and then for this one just remove that one, and then -18 feet, and then let's make it 21 or maybe 24. Okay, close that. -24 feet, and let's change this again. I just remove that and then make it -27. Okay, just undo. This was the point we had to remove. So just hold shift key, hold control key and select this one, and hold shift key and remove this one. Now we can just make it -27 feet. Okay, what's wrong? Minus was already there, so let's leave it like this, and we can now finish creating this topo surface. So click finish and go to 3D, and you can see here it's just a thin layer here. So if you want to show this part also, you need to turn on the section. So check this section box and then go to the right view and just take this, just cut some part of the topo surface on this, on that side as well as on this, and just orbit around. You can see it's already showing that, and let's do that with the front and the back also, like so. And now we will apply the material to this. So first uncheck the section. Okay, I don't know why did I do that. So we can just hide this section box, right click, hide in view elements, and now we will apply the material to this. So first, okay, here you can see this topo surface is going through the floor here. So what we can do is we can just take this down. So let's go back to south elevation and double click on topo surface, or you can just click edit surface here and select all these points, and we will just make it -6 inches, which is the thickness of the floor. Okay, make it 66, -6 inches, enter, and you can see it's perfectly attached to the floor. Let's finish that, and now we will apply the material to this. But before that, let's hide this mask. You can see it's looking very weird, so you can just press VR to open up the visibility graphics dialog. So you can either press VV or you can press VG. Anyway, let's scroll down here and uncheck this mask and click OK, and there you go. It's looking very fine now. Let's apply the material to this. So first let's select this floor. It's a roof actually, so select that and then edit type, edit, and I will create a new material here first. So go here, create new material, rename, and let's call it concrete 2, because maybe I think concrete is already we have that in this we have that material here. So I just added 2 here with concrete, and now check this user render appearance. If you don't know what does this option do, it will show you the texture color in the shaded view. If you keep this checked, it will take the color from this image and it will show that in the shaded view also. So anyway, just go to appearance and let's load the image. I'll go to that folder, textures, and here I have a concrete image, concrete texture. So I will just open this up, and then first let's change the scale of this. So make it 3 feet, done, and then we will apply the same material to the bump also, and we will change the scale of that as well. Make it 3 feet, done, and then we can increase the amount of bump to 100 maybe. Let's try 100. So it's perfect, and we will add some reflection to this. So you need to check reflectivity and then reduce the direct to maybe around 2 or 3. Maybe let's try 5. Let's click OK and then OK again. So you can see we are in a shaded view and it's showing us that texture color. So if I change it to realistic, you can see our material. So maybe I think we need to change the scale of this texture again. So let's go to manage materials. So already selected, so just go to appearance and increase the scale of this to maybe around 8 feet. Do the same with bump texture also. Okay, so it's a bit fine now. Let's apply the same material to the wall here. Alright, so we have finished applying the materials. Now we can, okay, I actually forgot, we need to apply a different material to the inside to these inside faces here. So we need to create a new material. So you need to go to materials in the manage tab and then create new material, rename, let's call it yellow, and then click on this to open up the asset browser. Then go to appearance library and then wall paint. We will select matte and then let's look for the yellow paint here. Select that one, just click here to load it and then click OK. And now we will use paint tool to apply that to these faces here. So select paint tool and then it's already selected this material. So now you can just select these faces here, just orbit a bit, then select that face, orbit around a bit. So we got that yellow color on this, and now I think we can move to the Enscape. So before that we will, okay, let's just close this and I will just save this project. Now let's start the Enscape. So go to Enscape here and then click start. We will set the camera here and then we will return back to Revit and place the components. Zoom in here. You can hold shift key if you want a detailed tutorial on Enscape. You can check out my tutorial. I already did a tutorial on this a couple of months ago. You can check that out. The link will be in the description. So anyway, we will try to place the camera on this angle like so. And now let's save this view. So go back to Revit and here in the Enscape tab you have this create view button. Click on that and you can name it if you want. Now I will just click OK, and then here we will open up these settings and we will reset all these. We will start from scratch. So click on this reset this tab and then go to image, reset this one as well, and then the atmosphere too. Okay, so we literally reset everything, and now let's go back, or maybe we will reset the advanced too. Maybe there must be some changes here which I did earlier, so you can save that here. You can see I already created some settings for my other projects. So anyway, let's go back to general, or we can just close this and we will place the components in Revit. So just minimize Enscape and then here go to the site plan and then let's use this asset library provided by Enscape. So as usual, first we will focus on the vegetation, or we can maybe we need to place some other components also. So let's go to level 3 or maybe level 2. I think yes, we had to go to level 2, and here I will place some furniture because the camera we have placed on this side, so we need to show some furniture on this side. So if you want, you can add here as well. Just want to save the time. So go to furniture and here let's select this sofa and place couple of these here on this side maybe, and then okay, we can mirror that, so cancel and use the smaller one and place that here. We will add 2 of these and then we can just mirror this. So close the asset library. Okay, Let's undo. I think I've moved the floor a bit. So we can change the visual style to wireframe, so we can easily select these. So select all these three. Okay, here just copy this one again. So CO for copy, and copy one here, and then just press escape, select all these three, and then we will mirror that from the center of these two. And now cancel and select these two, and we will mirror these as well. So let's go back to Enscape and see how it looks like. It did not update it, so we need to cancel here first and then go back to Enscape. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, it actually placed, but we cannot see that from that angle, and it was placed on the floor too, so it's actually inside the floor. So we will edit that. So let's go to maybe east elevation and change the visual style to wireframe, and then select this sofa, right click, select all instances, visible in view, and then just move that and take that and just place that to this floor here, and do the same with the smaller ones also. So select one, then right click, select all instances, visible in view, and move that to and place on this floor. Now let's see that it's perfect. So let's change this camera view back. So you need to go to Enscape, and from this drop down you can select the view which we have created. If you make it favorite, you can easily if you check this mark as favorite, you can easily edit, you can easily select that view in Enscape. So now I think we need to take the camera up a bit, so you can just use E to do that. So it seems perfect for me. I will add some other components here. So let's minimize this and go back to level 2. So as you can see here, I have finished placing the trees here. So I stopped the recording because it was lagging too much, but anyway, I place only some trees around here. And now let's open up the Inscape. I changed the size of the topography too, because if the section box is open, I will just show you. So let's unhide the section box, or we can just keep this hide. And then if the section box touches any of the Enscape components, it will totally disappear. So you just need to be careful about that. So that's why I changed the size of the topography, and then I changed the size of the section box too. Now let's start the Enscape again. So I'll just click start. So if you remember, we have saved our camera view, so you can find that here. Just hover over these views, and then it will show you the view which we have created earlier. And now you can see I place some stones here also and change the size of that. So here we have that. You can change the height of this. Maybe we will make it a bit bigger. Let's try 6 feet, and we will place that. Okay, let's do that in the top view. So we will place that somewhere over here. It's not visible in view, or I think it is visible, but it did not update it before. Yeah, we have got that here. So now maybe I need to place some more trees, so I will just try to copy this one. If you see that in Enscape, the trees are totally on that side and these trees are also not visible. So let's do some other settings and we will try to adjust that by using HDRI, because if I try to add more of this, it will slow this Revit file as well as the recording. So we'll try to use the HDRI, but before that we need to turn this grass into 3D. You can see it's just a normal Revit texture, so let's change this. So here select this Toposurface and then go to material. Let's create a new grass material. I will just add grass. Make sure you named your material grass, so otherwise it will not work in Enscape, because the keyword for grass is grass, so you must need to put that here. Now let's load a grass texture and then scale this up to maybe 6 feet, and let's apply the same to the bump also, and then we will check that in Enscape. So you can see it's totally changed the grass into 3D, so it's looking very awesome. Now I will return back the camera. So here I think maybe we will change the size of the grass. So you just need to go back to the material editor and then you can just rename this and add tall here. You see, if we add tall grass, we will get the tall grass here. So if I zoom in, you will see that. So anyway, let's return back the camera again, and now we will do we will work on the settings. So let's go back to Revit and then go to Enscape, select settings. Let's open up the Inscape here and we will start doing the changes here. So first thing, let's go to atmosphere and let's change the background from white ground to maybe let's try forest, or maybe mountains, or I think urban. Let's try to rotate this, or maybe we will try to use mountains and rotate the background like so. And we have to extend the topography so it will not look weird on this side. So let's go back here. And here you can see it did not update it. So okay, I just remember we have created this camera view directly from the 3D view, so we need to turn off the section box in the 3D view. So let's go to 3D and then I will just close the settings, and here we need to turn this off so we can see the whole thing here. Let's go back to the Enscape and you can see that it's updated. But now here we need to change we need to make the grass a bit darker. So we will go back to manage materials and then go to appearance and let's change, just reduce the brightness of this like so. Now click done. Okay, and let's see that here. Okay, it's almost perfect. Maybe if I orbit around here, and now we will open up these settings again, and then this time we need to adjust the daytime and other settings. So first click here and then just press I on your keyboard or hold I to change the time. Just try to bring this lens flare here, and you can see if I change the time to this, it's looking very dark. So we will do the settings in the exposure brightness, so increase that, and then we will increase a bit more, and then we will reduce the shadows. You will find that here, reduce that to make these shadows a bit lighter. Maybe it's enough, but you can see here the sky is very bright, and because we increase the exposure, and this lens flare also looking very bright. So to fix that, first let's edit that. I edit the lens flare, and then we need to edit the highlights. So here you have that. So reduce the highlights and it will change it will affect on the sky. So I think it seems perfect. If you want, you can increase the lens flare too. So maybe let's keep it like this. And now I think we are ready to export this image. So let's go to general and change the render quality to ultra, and then I will just press Ctrl+1, which is the shortcut for me, to export the Enscape rendering. I will just save that here, sketch to 3D, project 3, and then save. See that here. You can see the rendering is now started. So I will just show you how you can change the hotkeys for the rendering. You will find the settings for that in capture. You can see hotkey I put control, I press that again, Ctrl+1. So this is easy for me, so I kept that here. Maybe you might have some other settings here. And for the file format, everything I already said, that's why I did not show. You can just come to the capture and you can just change the resolution to Ultra HD or whatever you like, and then you can change the file formats and other things from here. But anyway, you can see here the rendering is now finished. So I will close the Enscape as well as the settings, and let's open up that image. I have that here. So you can see here we got this very cool looking rendering, and we created this in minutes by using Enscape 3D. So if you want a more detailed tutorial on Enscape 3D, you can check out my tutorial. I will put the link in the description. So that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new. So please make sure to like and share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and don't forget to check out my Revit Interior course. You can follow the first link in the description, and see you guys in the next video.